Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we're taking a deep look at one of the most important monthly events in the game, Runic Millstone. If Alliance of Forces is the place where you spend rune spheres, then Runic Millstone is its twin, the event where your runestones do the heavy lifting. This isn't a basic overview, this is the Olympus Guide, built from experience, precision, and long-term planning. If you want to get maximum value every time this event returns, this is the strategy you need. Runic Millstone is the event where we are rewarded for upgrading our glyphs. And when we say rewarded, we mean it literally. This event is generous. The task chain gives you enough progression to fully upgrade the glyphs of the equivalent of 2 complete heroes, all 5 glyphs, from level 0 to level 40. For a 3-day event, that is incredibly high value, and it is why so many players save their runestones specifically for this moment. The event tasks themselves are simple, but knowing how to approach them makes all the difference. The first task is the everyday classic, logging in. Each daily login grants a good amount of runestones and a handful of battle pass trophies. It's easy, reliable, and free. Then we have Journey, which rewards you for completing 5 expedition missions each day. Expeditions give a steady mix of runestones and battle pass points, but the real trick, the Olympus trick, is timing them. Just like tower or dungeon rewards, you can save your expedition missions from the previous day. If you wait and claim them after the daily reset when the event begins, you effectively get 4 cycles of expeditions inside a 3-day window. It's simple, but it adds a measurable boost to your total runestone income across the event. Next comes Wanting More, the task that rewards you for spending runestones. This is the true core of Runic Millstone. Think of it as glyph cashback. Every runestone you spend pushes you toward task rewards, and the task scales all the way up to 500,000 runestones spent. That's 500,000, and endgame players try to hit as close to this number as possible every month, because the long-term value is enormous. The good news is that you don't need to start with 500,000 runestones in your inventory, far from it. The event itself gives so many runestones across all tasks that starting with around 300,000 is usually enough to hit the maximum milestone. There is also the Spending Emeralds task, but this is the least pursued task for one simple reason: there are almost never emerald sales during Runic Millstone. With no multiplier and no discount, investing large amounts of emeralds is rarely worth it. The runestone return is fine, but not good enough to justify heavy spending. Most players simply ignore this task unless the emeralds they spend are going towards something else entirely. So what does the endgame community think of Runic Millstone? The answer is consistent: it is one of the most valuable and predictable events in the game. You should always save your major runestone upgrades until this event arrives. Most experienced players aim to spend at least 400,000 runestones, while many push to the full 500,000. If you hit these numbers monthly, your glyph progression accelerates dramatically over time. To put this into perspective, upgrading a hero from 0 investment to level 40 on all 5 glyphs costs around 250,000 runestones. That means you can fully upgrade 2 heroes every time Runic Millstone appears. Over 12 months, that's the glyph progression of 24 heroes, without touching any runestones outside of this event. This is why planning is everything. Now let's look at some top-tier advice from endgame players. First, remember that Runic Millstone often runs alongside Tournament of Power. This connection is incredibly valuable because every glyph upgrade you make during the Runic Millstone event also counts toward daily Tournament of Power tasks. If you spread your upgrades across the 3 days, instead of doing them all at once, you can secure those tournament rewards with 0 extra effort. Second, remember that your guild needs a glyph upgrade each day toward its activity target. Early glyph levels from 1 to 10 are extremely cheap, so upgrade those outside of the event. Save the heavy upgrades, the ones that cost tens of thousands, for Runic Millstone. This tiny bit of discipline multiplies your long-term return. Third, take 5 minutes before the event starts and plan your upgrades. Count your runestones. Count your hero glyph costs. Know exactly how many levels you're going to invest. This eliminates mistakes and ensures you always hit your target milestone for the event. Runic Millstone is one of the most reliable events in Hero Wars Alliance. It arrives every month, always delivers strong rewards, and always gives you the chance to push your glyphs further than before. If you approach it casually, you'll get something. But if you approach it with intention, planning, and the Olympus mindset, your account will grow faster than players who spend far more than you. So Guardians, that is the Olympus review of Runic Millstone. Save your runestones, prepare your glyph paths, and use this event to accelerate your power every single month. Each time it returns, it's another step forward, another chance to strengthen the heroes who will carry you through the Dominion. Stay focused, upgrade smart, and we'll keep guiding you every step of the way. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.